Hi everyone, and welcome to this 25-minute practice of yoga for grounding. This practice is a really nice mixture of strength-based movements and a bit of juicy stretching. Within this practice, we'll pay lots of attention to how the movements feel, how your breath feels. So if you feel at the minute that your mind's sort of here, there and everywhere, then I've got you. This practice should feel really nice. So you're going to start off on your knees. I'm going to find a little bit of movement with the shoulders to start off with. As you inhale, shrug the shoulders up. As you exhale, drop the shoulders down. Starting off straight away by moving with the breath. Bring the palms together. Inhale, slowly extend the arms upwards. Exhale, let the hands drop to the side, then take a twist over to the right. Left hand tucking on the right knee, right hand comes behind. Inhale as you lengthen the spine up. Exhale as you further that twist, turning the gaze over that back shoulder. Coming back to the centre as you inhale. This time bring your awareness right back to the spine. So you're going to twist over to the left. Notice how you can lengthen out the spine as you inhale, slightly lifting the chin. Notice how you can deepen that breath as you exhale, just allowing yourself to twist a little bit further, easing out some of the tension in the spine. Walking back to the middle, interlace the fingers, inhale, press the palms up to the ceiling, and exhale, relax the hands back down to the side. This time taking the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, allow the chest to open. Notice how the breath feels with this opening of the chest. Does it feel slightly easier? Bringing the hands to the lower back, this time fingertips facing upwards, slightly pulling the elbows together. Again, open that chest, find some movements with the head here. Easing into the practice, getting used to moving with that breath. Interlace the fingers, press the hands forwards, extending through the arms. Stretching upright, and then again, relax the hands back down onto the mat. We're going to come into a tabletop position. Hands come shoulder width apart. Feel the hands pressing into the ground. Feel that connection, the palms of the hands onto the mat, digging in slightly with the fingertips as you extend back to child's pose. Focusing again on the breath here. Feel that belly moving in between the legs. Inhale. Exhale, relax through the shoulders, relax through the arms. Take this time to relax. Place the left hand on top of the right hand this time, shifting your awareness into the left hip. Try and keep that left hip nice and square and start to feel the stretch down the left side body. Deepening the breath slightly more, switch the hands over, right palm comes on top of that left hand, shifting the awareness back to the right hip. If your mind starts to wander, always try and guide it back to the breath as well. Keep your belly moving as you breathe, keep your awareness on that sensation of the breath. Coming back into tabletop, curl the toes under, we're going to lift into hovering tabletop. All your awareness comes to your core this time. Bring your belly button back a little bit to the spine. Squeeze that core. Hold it there. Slightly longer than you'd probably want to. Exhale, drop the knees. Well done. Relaxing through the feet. We're going to take a cat-cow. Inhale as you lift the chin. Exhale as you round through the shoulders. Really push the ground away. Inhale, lift. This time as you exhale, become slightly more active. Deepen that exhale. Imagine the lungs completely emptying with air. Curl the toes under. We're going to lift again into hovering tabletop. This time taking a cat-cow in hovering tabletop. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you round the shoulders. It might feel slightly different, so go as far as feels good. Inhale as you lift that chin. Exhale, send the hips straight up to the ceiling into downward facing dog. Take some nice big movements here, pedaling out with the feet. One heel at a time comes down towards the mat, bending generously through the knees. Should feel nice on the hamstrings. Exhale, bend the knees. You're going to drop the chest down towards the knees. Bring your awareness to your shoulders this time. Keep those shoulders nice and strong, slightly rounding the shoulders outwards. Hold it there, nice and solid. Always keep the bend to the knees as we're warming up through the hamstrings. As you inhale, you're going to shift forwards to plank, drop down the knees and relax back into a restorative child's pose, inching forwards with the fingertips. Then walk the hands back into the center. Palms come together, reach and stretch to the middle. Exhale, elbows come out to the side. Again, hands come to that lower back, pushing slightly to just open up the chest. Drop the chin forward on that exhale, then inhale, lift and reopen the chest. Dropping forwards into tabletop now, we're going to curl the toes under, send the hips straight back into downward facing dog. Digging into the mat with the fingertips. Inhale, come forwards into a strong, stable plank. Exhale, hover those knees. Inhale, lift to cat-cow. Exhale, push the ground away, dropping the chin, and walk the feet forwards into a forward fold. Really nice and passive with this forward fold. Starting with the very base of the spine. As you do this, bring your awareness down the spine, towards the shoulders, towards the neck. Placing the hands down on the floor onto the fingertips. You're going to lift onto the tiptoes. Hold it there. Engaging through the legs. As you exhale, drop and rock back onto the heels. Finding a bit of movement, a bit of stretch with the feet. Bring your awareness to the base of the feet. Feel that connection of the feet onto the mat. Rocking it back, lift the toes, and then rock it forwards. Inhale, coming up to halfway lift. Lengthen the spine up, lift the chin. Exhale, roll it forwards into that fold. Maybe slightly further, maybe slightly more passive. Inhale, halfway lift again. Feel that lengthening through each vertebrae. And exhale, drop the palms. Step in the feet towards the side of the mat. So you're bringing your body to face the long side of the mat this time. Dropping the hips into a yogi squat. Pressing the elbows to the outside of the knees, you're going to rock from side to side. So each time you do this, your heels might come off the mat. They might not. Synchronize the breath if you can as you rock one direction, inhale. And the other direction, exhale. Slowly start to shift the left leg out to the side, finding length with that left leg. Palms stay flat on the floor. Take some gentle rocks backwards and forwards. Should feel a nice gentle stretch on the inside of the hip. Inhale, come all the way through the center. Step the hands slightly. Exhale, bending into the left leg this time. So your right leg's extended. Again, play around with the foot a little bit. Circling with that ankle. Warming up through those hips. Maybe rocking forwards and backwards. Use your hands as a sort of midpoint, a pivot. Walking the hands back through the center, move with that breath straight over to the left side. Same again, play around with how this feels with that ankle. Find some gentle movements. Inhale, come straight back to the center. Walk those hands. Exhale, bending through that left leg. Keeping the breath slow and steady. Just explore how this feels for you for each hip. Walk the hands all the way around over to that right foot this time, twisting through the left foot. You're going to come into a high lunge. Drop the left leg. Inhale, lifting into low lunge, keeping the glutes engaged. Drop that back foot if you're on the toes still. Exhale, plant the palms either side of that right foot. Curl the left toe under. Engaging through the glutes, through the legs all the time. And you're going to walk the hands straight back into the center, all the way over to the left foot this time. Exactly the same, spin that right foot, placing the foot down into low lunge, lift, lengthen through the arms, and relax that back foot. Bring your awareness back to your glutes, keep those glutes strong in your lunges, placing the palms back either side of each foot, curling the right toe under, lifting that back knee into your high lunge. And again, walk the hands straight back through the middle, spinning the feet as you go. Step that left foot up to join the right foot now into a forward fold. Bending the knees slightly. Inhale, lift to a short chair pose. Then stand upright. Palms come down towards the heart. Reshuffle, make any adjustments that you need. Reset that breath by shrugging the shoulders up. And exhale, relax the shoulders down. Inhale, draw the arms up, lengthening through the arms, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold forwards at the hips, planting the palms. Inhale, come onto the fingertips, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left leg back. Same again, high lunge. Inhale, draw the arms up Awareness comes down to the core. Exhale, plant the palm straight back down. Step the right foot back into plank. Engage that core, then relax into downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, shift it forwards into plank. Bend the elbows back. We're going to pause at the bottom of this chaturanga. Core stays strong. Hold it there. Drop the knees if you need to before flipping the feet. Sending it back to upward facing dog. Open through the chest here. Keep that core strong. Exhale, flip the feet again. Step it straight back into downward facing dog. Reset the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left leg steps forwards this time into that high lunge. Engage the glutes first, then inhale, lift, lengthen up through the arms. Squeeze the back leg, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hands come down to the heart, then plant the palms. Step that right foot forwards, straight back into your forward fold. If you want to, you can find a little bit of a lift with that back leg as you step forwards. Rock it from side to side. Reset again for a short chair pose. Squeeze the glutes, lift, lengthen through the arms, stretch. Exhale, hands come down to the heart to stand. Inhale, stretch, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, fold. Relax with every exhale. Inhale, lift to halfway. Exhale, step it back with that left leg again. Resetting those legs. Engage the core before you inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands come down. Interlace the fingers behind the back as you inhale, lift, open up through the chest. Bringing your awareness back to the legs. Keep those legs strong. Exhale, drop the chest, plant the palms, step it back, downward facing dog. Reset again here. Inhale, keeping the shoulders strong. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, coming forwards to plank. Exhale, elbows come back. Chaturanga, hold it there. Slightly longer than before. Pushing straight back up to that press up here. Then relax in downward facing dog. In any of those chaturangas, always drop the knees if it feels too much. Inhale, step the left leg forward into high lunge. Lift, lengthen through the arms. Again, hands come behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Push open that chest up. Lift the chin. Core stays strong. Exhale, drop the chest over that front leg. Plant the palms. Hands stay solid on the mat. Step that foot forwards. Again, find a little lift at the back. If it feels good, you might want to lift through the chest as well. Plant the palms back, then drop that right leg. Forwards through to a chair pose, engage in the glutes, core stays strong, and stand it up. Give yourself a little bit of a shake. Again, make any adjustments that you need. You guys are doing really well. Reset that breath by shrugging the shoulders up and resetting them back down. Give yourself a little bit of a shake here. Inhale, lift and rise again with the arms. Exhale, fold it forwards. Relaxing the chin to the chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, relax. Left leg steps back again into that high lunge. Pressing through the feet, engaging the legs, lift through the arms. Exhale, hands come to the heart. You're going to twist through the spine this time. Left elbow hooks onto that right knee. Extend the arms upwards. Squeeze in both legs. Plant the palms back together. Inhale, stretch to the center. Exhale, plant the palms either side of the foot. Again, step it back into that downward facing dog. Keeping the shoulders strong. Inhale, send it forwards to plank. Exhale, elbows come back. Drop the knees if you need to. If not, hold it there. Shoulders back, stay strong. Press to upward facing dog. Keeping that core engaged. Glutes stay strong. Lifting the knees in your upward facing dog. Flip the feet. Send it back. Downward facing dog. Reset the breath. Keeping your awareness on that belly as it moves through each inhale and exhale. Stepping the left leg forwards to high lunge. We're going to repeat on the opposite side. So inhale, lengthen the arms first. Exhale, hands come to the heart, twisting over to the left side. Right elbow hooks onto that left knee. Extend through the arms if you can. Turning the gaze up towards that top hand, up towards the ceiling. Activate the arms. Feel that stretch even through the fingertips. Palms come back together. Inhale, draw yourself back to the center. Reach upward with the arms. Plant the palms back down either side of that left foot. Lifting through that back leg. However feels good for you to get there. And then bring that foot straight back down to your forward fold. Inhale, lift to chair pose. Palms come together, relax them down by the side. Give yourself a little shake. Just notice maybe your heart rate's increased a little bit. Really bring that awareness within. Do you feel some heat building in through the legs? Can you feel a bit of heat with the core? Recenter yourself at the top of the mat, then step your right leg straight back into a nice solid warrior one, engaging through the back leg. Drop the hands to the side, then inhale, reset the breath, stretch, twisting the hips straight into warrior two. Inhale, send your right arm back into reverse warrior. Reset the arms as you inhale, and then send it straight back again. We're still bending through that left leg. You're going to reset your stance by twisting the back leg into a high lunge. Inhale as you lift the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Step the back leg forward slightly, then set up for warrior three. So we're engaging through the left leg. Grip the mat with the toes, lifting that left knee. As you drop the chest forward, you're extending the back leg back. If you want to optional here, you can try and drop the hands towards the floor and extend the back leg up. Keeping that engagement with the glutes. Only go as far as you can. Play around here with walking the hands forwards and back before dropping the feet down into chair pose. So if you want to pause it at that warrior three and have a play around, feel free. Stepping straight back into warrior one on the left leg this time. Inhale, lift, lengthen the arms up. Same again on this side. Drop the arms, then recenter into warrior two, twisting the hips to the long side of the mat. Inhale, send the arms back to reverse warrior. Exhale, reset the arms, lift and lengthen it again, and resend it back, keeping that core nice and strong. Same again on the other leg, spinning that back foot straight into a high lunge. Lift, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up, then slightly shuffle that back leg forwards to reset yourself up for warrior three. So it's up to you where you want to start from. You might want to start with the legs together from chair or step that left leg back, keeping the glutes strong. As you lift the leg up at the back, drop the chest. Again, if you want to pause the video here, have a bit of a longer play with this movement. Practice dropping the hands down towards the foot. Notice how this side might feel really different to the other side. The important thing here is to keep your standing leg engaged and keep your glutes engaged. Try not to lean to one side too much. When you've had a play with this warrior three, drop the foot back. And we're going to reset the breath through chair pose by standing up. Palms come down to the heart. Reset that breath. Inhale, lift, lengthen the arms. Keep that momentum. Exhale, drop through chair. Plant the palms into forward fold. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. Plant the palms, inhale, lift to halfway. Exhale, relax the chest down. Inhale, lift, lengthen the arms up, reach and stretch, looking towards the fingertips. Hold it there in chair, squeezing that core, and exhale, waterfall it down, relax. Inhale, lift a chair again, squeezing through the glutes, working those legs hard. Bring your awareness straight back to the glutes. Exhale, drop the chest down and roll it up towards standing. Again, make any adjustments that you need. Reset the breath by shrugging the shoulders up, dropping them down, and then take a stance in the middle of the mat. We're going to take a standing pigeon pose now with the right leg. So gripping the mat with the left leg, slowly lifting that right leg up so that the ankle's resting just above the knee. Take your time here again. This might be a place where you want to pause the video. You're going to start sitting down through the hips, keeping the glutes strong. Notice how that knee comes out to the side as you sit, and you feel a gentle stretch through the right side of the hip. So slowly dropping the hips down, slow and controlled. Bringing the arms out to the side. Play around with this one. If you feel you want to drop the hands to the floor as well, it might increase the stretch a little bit for you. So have a go with one leg. Then once you've done that, reset, step that right leg out to the side of the mat, lengthening out through the left leg. We're going to take a side lunge here. Again, just stretching out through the inner hips this time. Exhale as you drop the hips down. As you inhale, standing up to the centre. Then place that right knee down on the mat. We're going to come into gate pose, so lift, lengthen through the chest, arms come up toward the ceiling, exhale, drop your left arm down that left leg, left toes are facing forwards, and then swap sides, so we're twisting over to the outside. Find a bit of a wave here, synchronise the breath with the movement, then replace the hands back down on the mat. Walking the hands through the centre, come into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lift onto the fingertips. Exhale, walk the hands back in between the legs. Inhale, lift, opening up through the chest, hop the feet together. And then lift, lengthen the arms up through this transition towards standing. We're taking another chair pose. Shake the legs out a little bit if you need to. Then you're going to reset that standing pigeon pose on the opposite leg. So gripping the mat with the right feet this time, placing the left ankle just above that right knee. Left knee comes out to the side as you find that sit position through the hips, keeping the glutes strong. Extend the arms out to the side if it feels good, or you can bring the hands onto the hips. Keep the glutes nice and strong as you sit down into the hips here. Again, if you want, you can play around with bringing the hands down towards the floor just to increase the stretch a little bit. Do what feels good for you. Again, pause the video if you want to have a play. When you've found that point of balance, slowly standing it back up, replacing that foot and stepping out with the left leg this time. So your right leg's extended, you come into that side lunge. As you inhale, pressing back up to the centre, moving through the hips. And as you exhale, ease out into that bend. Inhale, come through to the centre. Exhale, further that bend with the knee, dropping the hips slightly. Again, dropping the left knee down towards the floor for gate pose. Inhale, find that lengthening through the spine first. Exhale, right arm slides down that right leg this time. Feel that stretch through the side body. Then change direction, stretching the opposite way. Find some movement with the spine. Bring your awareness straight back to the core centre. Then place the hands back down on the floor. You're going to move your body into a kneeling posture on the mat. Drop the forehead down towards the mat. We're going to find a little bit of relaxation here. So interlace the fingers behind. Let the shoulders relax downwards. Let go of any tension through any muscles. Completely relaxing through the back, through the spine. Rock from side to side here. This should feel really nice. Just to give you a minute where you don't need to think about any muscle groups. You can just relax the body fully. Allow yourself this time to deepen the breath as well. If you feel like you've lost connection with the breath a little bit, going through the movements, don't worry, this is your time to find it again. Extend the arms in front into child's pose, then inhale, come straight back through to tabletop. Bringing the knees out to the side of the mat this time, reset that child's pose, sending the hips back. Relax through the shoulders, relax through the breath. Walk the hands back into the centre. Inhale, lengthen the arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to go through that same little sequence that we started the practice with. So just bring your awareness to this twist with the spine. Notice any differences to how it feels now than at the start of the practice. Resetting the twist to the other side. Lengthening as you inhale. Palms come together, reach up and stretch again. Elbows and arms relax down. Hands come to the base of the spine. Inhale, lift the chin. Open through the chest. Elbows pressing slightly together. Find some gentle movements with the neck here. Really go for it. Easing out any little bits of tension that still remain. So you're going to flip yourself round onto the back. Extend the arms out in front of you. All your awareness comes to the core as you slowly hinge yourself back through a negative and eccentric sit-up onto your back. Relax onto the mat. Imagine you're holding a beach ball. As you inhale, reach the arms back up towards that starting posture. Then drop the arms forwards. Again, slow and controlled. Keeping that core strong. Challenge yourself with the speed of this movement back down onto the mat. Last time, reset the arms upwards and slow and controlled, drop yourself back onto the mat. All through the core of this movement, squeeze the knees up towards the chest, interlace the fingers, rocking from side to side, giving yourself a nice massage through that entire length of the spine. Close the eyes here, relax through the jaw, allow the face to go floppy. Maybe you want to turn the neck from one way to the other. Really deepen the breath. And this is a nice time again to bring your awareness straight back to the breath. Can you still feel that movement with the belly as you inhale? And exhale. Drop the feet down onto the mat this time. We're going to finish off with our knees bent, knees pointing up towards the ceiling, hands resting on the belly. And we're just going to stay here for a whole minute. Slowing down the breath as much as you can. Relax the shoulders back. Relaxing through the neck completely. Allow the elbows to knock out to the side. Feel the belly rise and fall. Allow yourself to soak up all the juicy stretching and strength building that you've done throughout this practice. You guys have done really well, and I can't wait to see you next time.